we're back with Unforgettable Conversations. Today we have a very special guest. We have the one and only Jasmine Bryant with the 805 Children's Business Fair. How you doing, Jasmine?
Good, Joel. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. Now, I know a lot of people know what you do with the 805 Business Fair, but I think a lot of our fans don't even know what that even is. So can you explain to us what that is?
Yes. So the 805 Children's Business Fair, it's like we have events throughout Ventura County for the kid entrepreneurs to sell like their handmade items or whatever business they have. Mm-hmm. So basically it gives them a chance to be in the community and show people, hey, I have a business. I'm a kid that's learning to do this. Just giving them some confidence and to go out there and learn how to
be young entrepreneurs.
Yeah, like I don't know the other words for it. That's the word. I'll describe it. Yeah.
No, that's actually really cool. How did this even come to start? Like, did this just like I feel like you're doing this all by yourself almost.
I really was for like the past like almost 2 years. I have another business called Homeschool Community 805. Uh-huh. Literally, community is in the name.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's hard to be in community. Like life events kind of like make you lose confidence. But the more you show up, the more opportunities are there. Mm-hmm. The more like eventually you just do it. Like
I think you were mentioning right before we started the episode, you were mentioning that someone referred you out to go to a radio station and you went and you actually got on there and you were interviewed.
Literally. That's, I use like social media for a lot of things, right? But I think people should use things that can be bad for us for good, right? Mm-hmm. People get stuck on social media scrolling, whatever, but on my scrolls, I get inspired. I see all these successful people. I'm like, how do I help people like they help people? Mm-hmm. So then I ask them.
And then that's honestly the best way to do it. Is just ask for like a referral or just a general information.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people are willing to be like, oh yeah, like it's not that hard. If you do this, this, and this, you get connected and then start doing a little bit of networking and you start building friendships and whatnot. And then before you know it, you're doing a one-on-one episode.
That's like exactly how it went. It was like, I mean, shout out to Young Quicks, but like,
shout out to him.
Like seriously, I just asked him. I just DM'd him one day. I was like, hey, like I like what you're doing. Like, I want to see if we can collab. Like, and I want to learn more about what you're doing. Like, can we connect? And like, like the meeting happened, and he's just like very inspiring. Mm-hmm. And like when you listen to people's words, like words are so important because they're telling you something for a reason. Mm-hmm. Like, right? And it's your choice to do what you want with those words. And some like. The word that always sticks in my head, like from is like to always keep showing up. Mm-hmm. I just showed up. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I just showed up. I really don't.
I mean, that's half the time. That's what it is. I mean, there's no like specific book to read or something like that. I mean, as you can tell, like I have a massive library. Yeah. None of those books really showed me how to do a podcast. I just ended up doing it one day. And same thing with you. So you said for 2 years, that's how long you've been doing it for, or is it longer?
The homeschool business for 2 years, the 805 Children's Business Fair about a year. So they're two separate businesses, but they've seemed to combine worlds have collided.
Which one started first?
Homeschool Community 805.
Homeschool Community. Okay. So can you give us a little bit of a rundown what that one is?
Yeah, that one, we organize events throughout the 805 also to connect homeschoolers with different resources that help them be homeschoolers.
Oh, okay.
It's like people like,
it's in the name.
Yeah, but like no one knows what it really means to homeschool. Like, how do you start? How do you like, hey, I want to, like, I hate what's going on at school. I'm scared for what's going on at school.
That's a lot right now.
So I don't like the same choices. They don't have enough freedom, right? But so then what do you do? What's the solution? You just start.
So for a lot of people that I guess would maybe are having kids or on the process of actually getting their kids into school, how does one start homeschooling?
Depends how you want to homeschool, how much support you want. So there's like a million options, right? Everyone homeschools a different way and for a different reason. Mm-hmm. And that's what my business is. It tells you all those different things. I give you the options, you make the choice.
Oh, okay. So you're the perfect resource for that.
Exactly.
Is there like a certification that you need to get started, or like any requirements before?
Each state is a little different, and depending how you want to do it. So if I want to be my own school and not have any support, just do what I'm already doing kind of thing. And no funding, though. You can be your own school. So you file something with the state saying, hey, I'm a school. And these are the kids in my school, my kids.
Oh, okay. Which honestly, if you think about it, like a teacher on average deals with what, 30 students, 20 to 30 students. And even if it was a smaller setting, like a private school, you're looking at 10 students. So it's like the attention to teacher ratio, I mean, it's not there versus you taking care of your kids who, one, that you already have like this authority figure that they're going to listen to you, but to be able to teach them as well is something else entirely.
Yeah. But in the opposite of what you just said, sometimes kids don't listen to their own parents, or it's hard for parents to teach their own kids. And that's like the struggle, the disconnect or whatever. But same, there's options for that. Like my kid goes to outdoor school, so it gives me one day a week.
Is that like a separate thing?
Yeah, it's through homeschool, but no matter which way you homeschool, it's like a service that's offered for people in the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they're, one he specifically goes to is Ventura Wild.
Ventura Wild, okay.
So they're like a company owned from Ventura Land Trust, and they go to different like locations each week for the kids and just teach them in nature. Like he's in a Spanish class, so he's like, he learns all of like the words like in nature in Spanish. And it's like, that's his version of school, right?
Right.
I mean, it's just, what you label it, I guess. Yeah.
So you said that there was different, I guess, styles of homeschool. What other styles is there? Like, I'm guessing maybe there's like programs that you could take in like a course.
Yeah.
That will like gives you like, what is it, like packets for homework and whatnot. But is there like, what did you mean by different styles?
So my style of homeschooling is mostly entrepreneurship.
Oh, okay.
Also, your idea of school is not homeschool, because right at school you have to do science, you have to do math, you have to do whatever. Like we're doing that in life. I just don't label it as that every day. Right? Okay. You know, we go to Trader Joe's, and if my kid writes the grocery list, there's language arts. I give him their own money to pay. Here's math. We collect all the ingredients for like steak that we want to make and stuff, and like we go make it, and that turns into science. He talks to the cashier, social studies.
Yeah.
So you see, it's just how you word things, how you label things, and your perception of it.
Which, if you think about it, like all the topics that you would learn at school, they're supposed to translate to life. You're just giving them that life already ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's anything from like the difference between a public school and a homeschool? Like, what are like the big things that you stand out for you?
Public school, your learning is based on where you live. Literally, your zip code defines how amazing your education is or not. That is true. Because I'm a little proof of that. Up to 8th grade, I was here in Oxnard in school. I went to Christa McAuliffe. I went to Fremont. Straight A's, like super straight A's, to where like my teachers thought I was like probably cheating straight A's. Like I literally would have to take tests by myself in the front of the class so I wouldn't like, be effective. I don't know what the word is. But my point is, I went to Westlake High School for high school. I did not know how to write an essay the way that they wrote essays, even though I was an excellent student in Oxnard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I literally have a report card that was 1 straight F's.
Really? Okay.
Because I learned how to pass a test. I'm so great. I don't think I can, tell you every country in Africa anymore, but I did at that time.
Which, I mean, at a certain point, how beneficial is a lot of the knowledge that you take from public school? I mean, I can tell you right now, half of the stuff. It's not even half, like more than half. It's stuff that it's fun facts.
It's fun facts.
But for the most part, it's not going to help you pay your bills, pay your mortgage, show you how to set up your phone bill. I don't know, electric bill, all that stuff.
Unless you have a good teacher. But
yeah, unless you have a good teacher. Is there certain stuff that you feel like a lot of homeschools do that kind of give that like real world, kind of like how you mentioned with like going shopping and whatnot?
Yeah. So
that real world connection.
We just do it geared towards what's the kids are interested. So in public school, they are. Sorry, I'm like trying to find like the right words to say to like describe it, but it's like they teach you how to. They teach you how to learn. They do teach you how to learn in public school, right? They teach you how to learn. But in homeschool, that they use that same type of teaching to focus on something you're gonna actually use.
Mm-hmm.
So like if like STEM classes, there's a lot of Lego building classes out there, right? So it's already something kids like, but then they're gonna use those same skills to like be engineers or something one day. Yeah, stuff like that, I guess. Like where if like math is really hard for a kid, I'm not gonna sit there and force them to do this just because they have to go turn it into a teacher. Like I'm already a teacher. They don't like it, so now's not the time to teach that.
Okay, so kind of going more towards like the best. It's kind of like the best time to learn something is when you want to learn something.
Yeah, you're right for it.
And preparing them to do that when it actually comes time to do like the math, instead of like, oh, we have to go to math class and take that test that maybe I'm not feeling prepared for. Yeah. I'm in the homeschooling style, it's more like whenever I get the chance to give them the opportunity to be able to learn.
Yeah, or maybe
they're more comfortable
maybe
with it.
that exact math. We're doing math all day. Like it's math to figure out how many minutes it took to get here, right?
Oh, okay.
Right?
So you're
It's
taking
just-
advantage of everything. Like, I mean, even the drive times.
I'm like, this is the hard part. Is words are hard to explain. When you're in a world where that's what you do every day, all those words are the same words you always use, and it makes sense to you, right?
Right.
Like, but when you're bringing an outsider to your world, it's harder to use those words to explain.
No,
you know
I get you. I get you.
But because literally, like the person who gave me a ride here today, she went to go do like there's a it's called Living Education Collective. So they're like a place that helps you homeschool. Like this is, I guess, maybe your question from earlier.
Right.
So this place is like it's called a co-op or something. This organization has a goal to help homeschoolers like me, but they have a program. I don't have the programs. I connect you to the programs.
Gotcha.
So this program is like, okay, we're going to meet here every week. Anyone who wants to do homeschool with us, come meet with us. And then we all teach our kids together. So they're like, one teacher will teach this week, one will teach this week, one whatever. Or they'll provide other outside services like Glitter Barn for art. And then all the parents pay Glitter Barn, and Glitter Barn comes to teach that class or whatever, right?
Oh, okay.
So they're like a program. There's different programs like that.
Right.
So like Ventura Wild's my kids' outdoor school. Glitter Barn's an art. Sorry, Sarah. I don't know how to describe it. You do. But it's like, what they have a drop-off stuff too. They have science, actually. They do science through art. But again, it's that labeling thing.
Gotcha.
Kids are learning.
Gotcha. Yeah. They're learning regardless.
Yeah.
Is that what like introduced you to homeschooling in the first place? Like, what made you want to do it?
I started in COVID, of course.
Okay, yeah. I feel like that triggered it.
But I was both sides in COVID. I had a baby during COVID, so I was like very like okay, what am I going to do? I'm bringing this new kid in the world. But a lot of stuff through that showed me that there are a lot of choices. It's not black and white. It's a very gray area for everything. Like it was like, wait, I could think for myself. I don't have to do everything they say.
Exactly.
So then when I realized that, I'm like, okay, so homeschooling was always in the back of my head. Like we had the opportunity, came up, like let's just do it. And then we'll just ask people along the way. I don't know.
That's good. Was that your first child?
That's my first child. But also, like we were already co-parenting. Like I was separated with his dad. So his stepmom was actually homeschooled when she was little.
Oh, okay.
Totally different type of way that I'm homeschooling now even.
Right.
And so, but I didn't have guidance or research. I just knew I wanted to do it. So we just like mimicked what she did when she was a kid pretty much.
Right.
And they went to pods. They had little class, like they had a friend that they did science with every day. They had a friend that they did language arts every day. And like, they had school together. And she even mentioned the type of homeschooling that I do now. I use a charter school, which I can tell you that later, but they have a lot of support and they pay for stuff, but not all the stuff. So she was like, yeah, why don't we just do that? And I was like, I was pregnant too. I was like, I don't know, like you take control. You've been a homeschooler. I trust you. Just do it. But it just like I didn't know how to help my son back then. So he went back to public school and he loves it. And there's a lot of resources now too that weren't there back when I was in high school. So then fast forward to my next kid, like he's 7 now, but he's in 2nd grade. So when it came time for him to come to kindergarten, we were like walkable to the public school. I was like, okay, this is my chance. I can like have another opportunity to maybe try again, right? And then that charter school is in the back of my head. So I was like, okay, I won't homeschool alone because charter schools have support. So I signed up. I enrolled both ones. Whichever one I get in is where I'm going to go.
Right.
I got in the charter school. So
Okay.
it's like, okay, I guess we're going to try it. And yeah, like it is pretty cool. They give you like that, the outdoor school. I don't pay for it. They pay for it.
Okay. So is it all like state funded?
Yeah. So the charter school that I specifically use, it's called Blue Ridge. And they're technically a public school. I just do like the homeschool version of what they do. So yes, so their school gets funding, but me so like how public schools get funding per kid, right?
Right.
Same here, but my budget is controlled by me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Is there any like, I guess for like parents that want to eventually get their kids into like homeschooling, how would you, I guess, describe the difference between sending them to something that's public and free versus the home, like financially wise?
If you need childcare, that part's probably tricky, but you also can be creative. So you don't have to homeschool at the same hours regular homeschoolers homeschool.
Right.
So you can get work done when you come back from work, or whoever's watching your kids can help with work or whatever. But I think it's just, if you really want to do it, there will always be a way.
Yeah. No, that's definitely true. Have you found any other like, I guess, bridges or difficult parts about being like doing the homeschool part other than childcare?
Again, it's perception. So yes, like I did have trouble. First year, I was like, how do I learn? How do I have structure? How do I have whatever? When the second year, I was like, I don't actually have to do all these activities. Why am I making my life harder when the point is I'm making my life easier? I remembered it's my choice again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and yeah, everyone has free will, right? Like, yeah. So why do what they're saying when I know what I want to do?
Right. No, that's good. I think the one of the things that I feel like a lot of parents are concerned with is, and I feel like you could probably clarify a little bit of this, is the socializing. A lot of people go to public school, they socialize with a lot of different demographics, and there's a lot of different kids from different ages that they deal with. But I have a feeling with what you mentioned with some of the programs that you take your kids to, there is socialization.
Yep. And again, I think it's a word thing. So it's like what I've learned this past week is words are very important. How you perceive words, I don't know a word for even what I'm trying to say, but socializing is what we're talking about. So socializing in school is because you're already with these kids. Mm-hmm. Aren't we socializing right now?
That's true.
Aren't my socializing, like I said, at Trader Joe's?
No, that is true. That's true. Yeah, so it's like you're exposing them to, like we mentioned earlier, the world versus just in a public setting, other kids. If anything, you're exposing them to even broader age groups as well as even further demographics.
Yeah.
Because like you could find different people at Trader Joe's. Exactly. Some of the employees are there, as well as like some people could be like super young as teenagers, just got their first job, or it's a manager that they're talking to and whatnot.
You talk to a homeschooler, you can barely tell what age they are, actually.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because they're probably so exposed to other adults.
Exactly. So I don't know, what depends on what you view as socializing. Answer your question.
How do you do it with field trips? Well, I feel like that would be the fun part.
So I'm like crazy, and I'm the person who creates all the field trips. But if you weren't me, anything you can make a field. Like people, I guess, go on the Facebook groups and they find other homeschoolers, but that's why I have my business, because that part is hard, right? Like you don't have someone like me unless you do have someone like me to organize it, right? But that's what I used to already do. Me and my friends would just go places all together. We'd go to the Moxie Museum. We'd go to the zoo. I'll team up. But now I just invite other people to do it too.
For, I guess, people that maybe aren't in the same city, what I guess, public resources could be perfect for for someone in, like, I don't know, a different state that they're also doing homeschool, but they're like, where should I go? Like, I don't know why I'm thinking like the public library is like a good spot to like just go in there for free and be able to check out, other than like a pool in a park or something like that. Yeah,
that's true. Like, you mean as far as like without doing research, just like where can you go? And then that's like kind of like,
yeah, I guess like the standard places that you'd probably be able to find in every city.
And like Yeah, that farmers markets are pretty.
Like, that's actually a good one. Yeah,
I call that school sometimes. And you see other people there. Probably zoos are really good, honestly, because like especially our zoo, it has that little playground, and like I meet a lot of homeschoolers on that playground.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's actually a good spot. I don't know why I was thinking like if a city has like you know how most cities have like botanical gardens.
Oh yeah.
That would be like a cool spot to be able to like take the kids to be able to check out different areas like that.
Yeah.
And yeah. I don't know why.
I think it's like people overthink it.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like sometimes you
along.
overthink it. Yeah, just go wherever you want to go, and then most of the time they're gonna learn something there. They're gonna learn from you.
So I mean, I asked you, right? Like, can my kids come? Because they go along with me everywhere.
Yeah.
But because I just teach them, and they literally did say, "Can I come on here? Can we go talk on the podcast?" Because they talked to Mambo. They were on the show with Mambo with me.
Oh yeah. I did see that they came out on the. They actually spoke on there too.
Yeah, and that was like full circle because I used to listen to Mambo when I was a kid on the way to school.
That is true. Yeah. How long ago was that interview?
Like a year ago now.
That's crazy.
Like a lot has changed in a year.
Yeah, and they're a lot older now, and they're kind of like more understanding of, I guess, the world because of that.
They've gone through a lot of experiences in that time too.
Yeah. Do you think that there's specific like life skills that your kids probably have learned already, like even at a young age, that they wouldn't have never even learned in public school?
Yeah, entrepreneurship.
The entrepreneurship part, yeah.
Sure, like I didn't learn that in school. I technically learned it in school, but in the wrong way.
Right.
Or like, you know what I mean? Like people like find out other activities to be entrepreneurs in. But if you use those same skills in things that are like, you know, regular, then you can really build stuff.
So you kind of like showed them like the whole like dealing with budgets, giving them an allowance, like you mentioned, giving them the money so that they can count it, so that they can give it to the lady at the Trader Joe's, stuff like that.
Yeah, and I mean, you could teach that to your kids yourself, but I got connected, luckily, to even a nonprofit who does that exact thing, teaches kids business, and now I hire homeschool moms to be the teachers of that class at public schools after school.
Oh, okay. So it seems like, honestly, you went from, like you said, being a like one woman army to like, how many people are you working with now?
Like for the classes?
Yeah.
Like 10. So
10 different moms?
10
or
moms.
like
10 different moms will like usually come with me. Like we, right now it's 5 of us at Woodland Hills. And yeah, it's like this world of like everyone gets connected in the perfect way at like the perfect time. Everything's like how it's supposed to be, how God wants it to be.
Yeah. That's cool. And then at what point when you were doing all this did the 805 Children Business Fair come into play?
About a year ago, but it was also very random like that. It was one of those, there's another company, the company that it stems from is called Acton Children's Business Fair. Mm-hmm. And they literally find people like me to do what I'm doing in every city, like, right?
Oh, okay. So like, they're like the umbrella.
Exactly, yeah. Like I didn't make up that name, Children's Business Fair thing. I just picked the 805 part of it, right?
Oh,
and like so they gave me the tools that I needed to host this. They gave me all the tools I needed. I just did it. But it was like an ad on Instagram.
Oh,
like
really?
It was one of those like everyone kept sending me the ad. Like more than 10 people sent me this stupid ad on Instagram. I'm like, okay, like what is this? I'm full of like of things. I can't do this. I don't have energy to do this. What do you mean? Like, why do you keep sending this to me?
Right.
I'm like, fine, I'll just try one. See how it goes. Like just one. And that one was very needed because if I didn't do that one, none of this other stuff would be happening.
Gotcha.
Like that's how I met Rico. When we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Like so the very, very first fair that we had it actually in the parking lot of one of my homeschool resources, Shine. But they are also, they have like, there's 3 things there. It's Century High School in Thousand Oaks. So it's like their campus also has a preschool, which is also in our realm of homeschoolers because homeschool kids go there. And then they have the actual Shine homeschool, which is through Conejo Valley Unified, but they give you the curriculum.
Okay.
So like that's a different like way of support too. But you don't go there every day. You just go there, I think, once a week or on Zoom. I don't know. It's in the resources. But so we had the first children's business fair in their parking lot.
Okay.
Literally, it's like 40 kids. Like 20 of them were homeschool kids. 20 of them, I partnered with Childhood Matters on this because I was like, hey, these are all kids. You want to do this with me? Because what they do is they help children's mental health. So I was like, these kids need confidence to run their business. Like it made sense. And then the founder of that, Shalina, she found Fishbowl. She's like, hey, Jasmine, like, you want to invite them to the fair? Because they do this. And, like, they have, like, a big following, but it'll help everyone. I was like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. And then, we had meetings, and it happened. I was like, well, this is really great. Like, the kids loved it. And I was like, okay, like, I don't really want to do it again, but we'll do it again. but while we were there, like, the next event that could have lined up was Childhood Matters had their anniversary event. And that's where I invited Rico.
Oh, okay.
So,
and was that the one that was held here in downtown?
No, that one that's something else. I don't know the words for that one right now. But the one that Rico came to was Thousand Oaks.
Oh, the Thousand Oaks one. Okay.
And that one didn't even almost happen either.
No?
Rico wasn't going to be there. Rico, like, his parents had an emergency and his truck was stuck. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, the coolest person who's supposed to be here isn't going to come. And I was like, we Ubered him and, like, it worked. But when God wants it to happen, there's always a way. Always.
Yeah. No, there's definitely is.
But yeah, he brought his the plaque thing, that YouTube play button that he has.
Play button,
and
yeah.
he came and interviewed all the kids. And
oh, nice.
But yeah. That one event turned into like connections to other things, and I'm like, it's so crazy how like people actually want to help you. I didn't that's where I realized that people do want to help me. I just don't ever ask for the help, and they help me without asking. Like Young Quicks told me, okay, go ask these people, go do this, and that's how I got on the radio. I just said, hey Mambo, Young Quicks told me to go ask you, and then he gave me the options and I picked one. Just like that. Literally just like that.
Oh.
Like literally. Same with you, right? Like it's like, hey, I want to go on here, and then it didn't work out, but it was meant to not work out until today because I wouldn't be able to say the stuff I said today if it,
Yeah, that's true, because there was a lot of the stuff that you were already kind of either planning or doing in the process. Because I know it took a little bit longer for us to actually sit down. That's one thing that I noticed with I don't know how Mambo does it, but obviously what we do is a little bit different. But scheduling is one of the biggest things. Just
I'm sure. Yeah.
Trying to get someone else's schedule on like perfect with yours, and meeting up and sitting down for sometimes what seems like an hour or so. It's just it always like clashes with someone's schedule. So that's always the difficult part. As far as like how you mentioned that it's a company that pretty much finds different people in different cities.
Yeah.
So is there like another Jasmine in like Ventura, or is there like do you just cover a certain like city area?
I mean, I've done the 805 Children's Business Fair in Ventura and Simi and all those cities, but there's another like Jasmine probably in like San Francisco, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you're kind of covering Ventura County. Almost.
Yeah, I just choose. You choose where you cover with that company, and I chose Ventura County because I just wherever I have connections. I literally almost every single 805 Children's Business Fair is on a homeschool connections property. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So like last March we did Simi Valley at Bending Willow Farm, and again that's another homeschool thing. But they had the space, and it was like an effective collaboration. So everyone,
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. How many? Because I don't think it's yearly, right? You normally do this like almost monthly, or how often do you do the fair?
I did a monthly last year. This year, it's gonna change. I don't really have as much of a plan this year. We're just showing up.
just whenever you can do
We're
it.
just showing up because that's how it worked with the downtown one that you're mentioning. Mm-hmm. We show up to the farmers market there every third Thursday. We also show up on food truck night there too. So I meet connections. They're like, Gary Blum is who helped us. So thank you, Gary. And
yeah, shout out to Gary.
seriously, shout out to Gary, because originally that wasn't the plan. Originally, I had planned to do the 805 Children's Business Fair with like Open Door Studio across the street and use their back parking lot. Mm-hmm. But I knew we needed more space, so I literally just asked, and he said yes.
So what number of fairs are you so far? Like, because obviously you did the first one about a year ago.
I know. I wish I had the answer for you because I need it for other things like grants and stuff. But I have someone in my community is going to get the stats for me.
So would you say like you're at least 15?
Yeah, like probably 20 now.
20?
Like, combined from both. Because
wow.
the kids' business fair goes to the homeschool events too. So I just do events. When someone wants an event, okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. We could have done like 3 last month. And so next month it might be 4. Like, who knows?
Like literally, we have 2 Valentine's parties back to back.
Right. I saw that one's coming up too. Yeah. And where are those being held?
Plaza Park. That's how I got it.
Oh, okay.
Gary Blum was like, hey, if you guys want to do other activities here, go ahead. And I was like, well, everyone does one Valentine's party, so let's do it here.
That's true. So
that's what we did. And then, though, I posted it, and everyone's like, hey, what about the nighttime one? Because last year, Valentine's was our biggest event last year. We had it at Bright Spark on a Thursday in the rain, but like 100 people literally came, and they wanted to learn about homeschooling, and that's what I'm that missing piece for socialization for them. They don't have a Valentine's card exchange unless they're in a group, right? So I made it for them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How have you seen the progress from like the first one that you've done to all the way to like now? Like, obviously you said it got bigger because like
and
each time it's getting bigger.
And it will be different too because I had community. I just didn't take the community's help. So this time it's also now a nonprofit fully. So that will change things too. Like you'll see us at the fairgrounds one day.
I hope I see you there, and then
I know you will.
We'll bring you back, and then we'll talk more about that then.
Exactly, I know you. It's not. I hope. Right
Sorry. I don't know if this Gatorade that I'm drinking is like either making me cough or if it's like you know that feeling like when you drink something super sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like 0 sugar or something like that, but it's like giving me problems. I just stopped drinking it. Okay, one of the last things that I wanted to talk to you about, and then I feel like you obviously have a big connection with, and I always see you posting about it on your personal profile, is can you explain to us the flamingos?
Oh my gosh, that's like the best thing ever. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Like, where do you even start with that? For me, if you ask Keyshawn, that's my 7-year-old, he'll say, that's how my mom knows God's with her. On the internet, I found it because it said there's this thing about flamingos where you can tell which ones are the moms because they're lighter pink, because they're literally using all their nutrients to feed their babies. And I have been breastfeeding the past 8 years, literally between like kid. Like I have not stopped. And so literally I could feel my pink going away like, physically. And like actually my skin started sucking all the stuff. But when, they start being able to let their babies be in community and they're in community, they get their pink back. So anytime like something crazy happens, like if you knew my past week, the amount of things that happen in the days before today, that's why I have no words. I can only think about one thing at a time. But God was there, all of it. Childhood Matters even was there through all. That was my flamingo these past few days. Everything I did, Childhood Matters was there. And so I'm like, I have to keep going. No matter how much I want to quit, I can't. Like, it's not about me anymore. Not at all. It's about everyone else that needs help that can't speak up for themselves.
Oh, that's true. It's a beautiful idea, and I feel like a lot of people don't know that the struggle that moms go through sometimes with taking care of their kids, and it's a beautiful message that it proves God's creation too, that flamingos do lose their color, but then eventually they get it back.
Yeah.
So yeah. Before we finish, is there any place that different fans could find you as far as like for the homeschool community, maybe Instagram or something like that, as well as the 805 Children's Business Fair, or if they need to contact you or anything like that, if you feel comfortable with giving out that information? Yeah,
I think Instagram's the best and easiest place. We do have Facebook too, but Instagram's where all the sauce is at. So it's like Homeschool Community 805 is that one, and then the 805 Children's Business Fair is the other one. Yeah, just DM any of those, and we'd be happy to connect you with people you need to connect. Perfect. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you for coming on. Thanks. Ready to end this. All right. Bye, everybody.